the complication is that, and I'll show you here, I'm going to go ahead and give a name to our primary one just to make it easier. They include this function called UNNEST. UNNEST, for all the SQL heads out there, is a cross join. It is a multiplicative join. It says, hey, you got 7 or 8 of these event parameters, and you want to unnest it? Well, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unnest them all, and your one row is now going to be 6 rows, right? It's going to just literally create a duplicate of the row and then just slide in that event parameter for each one of those, which I think some cases might be what you want. You might be just looking for, hey, give me an output of every event parameter in it. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what that looks like. It's something like this, where we're naming this GA4, and then unnest, I'm saying, hey, the event parameters column in there, that's an array. I want you to unnest that and then call it event parameters. We're going to stick to just page views. So if I run this, you can see we're getting, oops, sorry. If you highlight something in this interface and click run, like a lot of the old school runs, it will only run the thing you're selected. So you either need to select the whole thing or deselect everything. Still gets me all the time. But you can see that it is literally doing a multiplicative cross join. It's returning every key, and it's just creating a new row for it, right? And you know, we could actually narrow it down and just say, and the event params key is we want the page location one, right? So we're just getting this this return of just all of our page locations. And that's, you know, that's pretty much what we want, right? Is we want a top level column that includes this, right? So what we end up doing is what's called a subselect. Like I said before, those event parameters, the items, the user properties are like little tables inside the row themselves. You can actually write a select query that digs into those and extracts it out for you. So for instance, you can see I wrote one here, is that I am just connecting to the regular table. I'm not unnesting anything here. I'm looking for page views. And then I'm saying select value.string value from unnest. I'm doing an unnest inside this, where the key is the page location. What that is doing is it's going through every row in here, and it's looking for a page view event. And then it's saying, okay, once I found that, I want you to select into this table and find the key that matches what I'm looking for, which is page location. And then I need to return a value. One of the nice things they've done for us in the GA4 export is give us typed values. In the old days, the bad old days, these were all strings. Now we get strings, integers, floats, and doubles, which is great. So in our query, I can actually do a subselect into there and then just do a count. And what you'll see is that now I'm going to go ahead and add an order to this. We are actually getting a top level location in a list of the total pages, right? This is pretty much the complexity of working with the events table, is that we need things primarily to be in a very classic row and column structure. And for reasons I totally understand, they're shoving them into these repeated fields. So a lot of times we probably can't just select the page location. We have to dig into the row, into the repeated fields, grab that and promote it up, unpivot or pivot, whatever you want to call it, into its own column.